Hello again, Cancer. It's February 2015, would you believe? I'm Dadhichi Toth from astrology.com.au. Your February horoscope is here, the transits are here, and I'm going to try to make heads or tails of that for you. We don't go through every single aspect. This is more or less just a brief overview of what's happening. The new moons, the full moons, some of the important transits that take place, so that you can at least get a snapshot picture of what's going on in the coming few weeks. And it is important to note that the position of your ruler, the moon, in the sign of Cancer as the month starts, is a good omen. It's in a triangular aspect to Venus, Neptune and Mars in your ninth house. Educational pursuits, travel, higher philosophical studies, all those sorts of things come under the jurisdiction of this ninth house. And having your ruler there in a favourable aspect to that is pretty good. There is, however, a right-angled aspect to the what we call south node, or the past karmic point, that shows maybe you're challenged to adopt some new ideas at this time, and you have to really step outside yourself to do that. There may be conflict or challenges or obstructions from people that you work with who maybe feel threatened by your change of heart or your new approach to doing things. So sometimes it's better to remain silent. And of course, your ruling sign, Cancer, is what we call a mute sign. So it's better to do things in quiet rather than advertising it, especially at this time of the year. We see a conjunction of Venus to Neptune on the 2nd, a Mars trine to the Sun on the 4th, and the full moon on the 4th also taking place in your second zone of finance and income. And Jupiter, by the way, is there. So this is a very good conjunction of planets, indicating a wealth of opportunity to increase your income. The problem you have is that with the full moon, the Sun and Mercury, which has just been retrograde, is in that 8th house of shared resources. So there may be someone there who's a bit of a wet blanket. Again, you're seeing these challenges coming from a few different areas this month. So you need to be very clever in how you manage that. Otherwise, that could distract you, but at the least make you feel a little bit uncomfortable and annoyed. The stationary direct movement of Mercury on the 12th of February in that 8th house is good news, because if you've had something holding you up, a person who hasn't been forthcoming or able to give you the information that you want, that is likely to take place during this forward station, as we call it, of Mercury over those coming weeks, middle to the end of February. We have a very, very powerful conjunction of Mars to your 10th house, bringing with it a huge energy for competition and physical drive. Venus also moves to that 10th house, so that's the 20th to the 21st. Usually I'd say this is straight, rugged sports, but having Venus there, which is more the aesthetic planet, this could be time for dancing, partying, just getting out and physically not exerting yourself as much as you otherwise would if Mars was there by itself, but perhaps walking along lovely stretches of beach, gardens, mountain climbing, that type of thing. There's still a bit of exertion there, but the element of beauty is involved at the same time. Don't forget too that the Mars-Venus conjunction can elicit that sexual and romantic opportunity, and that could take place within your workplace. The square of the Sun to Saturn, occurring from your 9th house, which is Pisces, to the 6th house of work and your work environment, can show some problems karmically associated with health, and health that's associated with your work. So the hours that you work, the type of people also that you keep company with, can be very, very telling on one's health. I'm sure many of you are aware of the high levels of stress that can occur when you're working with someone who's really a pain in the butt. So that could be part of your responsibility, dealing with people of that nature. Venus moves into the triangular aspect of Saturn, that same planet, on the 25th. I have found Saturn in the 6th house to also indicate subordinates who take advantage of you. So you must teach people to stand on their own 2 feet, or you may find yourself surrounded by others who simply want to lean on you and extract the best of your time and energy. So saying no is always a useful one under these circumstances. I did overlook the new moon that takes place in the sign of Aquarius. That 8th house again seems to be the pattern or the theme this month. This could be a new accountant, a new business partner, or fresh funds coming from someone who may be able to assist you in an independent business venture if that's something you've been considering. The 8th house, by the way, is one of the spiritual sectors of the zodiac. So what we see there as well is a transformative thread, a sense of opening up within yourself and looking within yourself to developing that spiritual or deeper psychological understanding of the problems that have been holding you back, those limitations of your own character. So this is an important transit too. And as I said at the outset of your reading, having Mercury and Mars there, and then the new moon, these are very, very important for helping you develop skills of an internal nature to actualize yourself, to become the best that you can actually be. The final aspect there is the conjunction of the Sun to Neptune. Sun does move into that conjunction in the 9th house, bringing with it some confusion surrounding travels, people at a distance, studies, enrollment in any sort of study course, and journeys that you may be thinking of taking. So analyze those areas of your life a little more carefully before jumping in and making a full-on commitment. I hope to have your company here again next month. It's good of you to be here. Do join me in the meantime at my website, astrology.com.au, with the other 2 million people that joined us last month, and get hold of your more detailed analysis for the daily, monthly, and the yearly readings, free readings, lots of other information on face reading, and naturally, if you want to have a more detailed analysis, a personal reading with myself or any of our other psychics there, we're always available to help you. Take care and see you next month. Bye for now.